Hey everyone, it's Natalie from My Wisdom Wednesday. I'm here with Miss Jeanette Bartel, a closing agent at Anchor Title, to talk about all things title company and what a title agent actually does. So I would like Miss Jeanette to introduce herself and explain a little bit about what she does.
Hey everybody, how are you? Hope your day is going well, and welcome to watching our The Wisdom Wednesday. A title company is going to be an insurance company that covers the property and real estate transactions of ownership. There are different types of things that we do. We can do property searches to ensure accuracy of the ownership of the property.
Okay.
We do transactions that involve purchases where there's a conveyance of ownership. And we do a history. We do a search on the history of that ownership to make sure that there's no transaction that has transpired during that time that was done incorrectly. A lot of people think that quitclaim deeds are an easy fix to solve ownership if there's a name correction or if it goes to a parent to a child. That's not always the case. You do have to do a full search and a good conveyance with a warranty deed, statutory warranty deed. There's some other various deeds out there as well. So we ensure that those are all accurate. We can go back as far as 30 years on a search. Sometimes we have to go back a little bit further on properties. And then when that transaction comes to fruition, we ensure that all the documents are executed correctly to make sure that that conveyance is done correctly.
So basically, you guys are doing all the heavy work.
We are.
Yeah.
We are.
See, a lot of my buyers out there don't really know anything about a title company, and a large portion, yes, a realtor has a very important job. They help get
Absolutely.
they help get the sale and they help get the house. But another huge factor in this is your loan officer and the title company, because as she said, they do a lot of research to make sure that you're not buying a house that might be owned by someone else that they don't even know. So it's really good to know that from start to finish, they're involved. Now, how long usually does it take? Say I find a house for a client of mine. How long does it take your job from start to finish?
Standardly, if it's a cash sale, we can usually conclude that transaction in a week or less,
Okay.
depending on what work is involved. The research is so important on this. So it depends on what comes up in that research. Because if the seller has, say, a tax lien or some sort of an issue that's come up from the past that has created some sort of an attachment or lien on that property, that has to be remedied, that has to be resolved, cleared up before they can convey that property.
And how, are you guys, so you basically just inform us of the issues, and then it's up to obviously the client and the loan processor and everyone involved to get those issues resolved, right?
Correct.
Now, are you as a title company held liable if for some reason you don't catch anything and you do all this research and somehow something, I mean, it rarely happens, but are you guys held liable or no?
Bear in mind, we are an insurance company.
Insurance company.
So that's key to know that we are a title insurance company. So we are issuing insurance on that conveyance of the property.
So they're making sure that you're covered, basically, which is really smart.
And sometimes there are other things that go along with that with the research.
Okay.
Because you've got, if there's an established development that involves a homeowners association, those documents are also recorded. So we're going to find that as well,
Okay.
With contact information for the homeowners association, because that has to be revealed. You've got, what else? Restrictions and covenants. Those are things that are going to come up as well that we can let the buyer know on the property. Mm-hmm.
That's really important information. Do you guys charge, what do you usually charge per property, or is it just you guys, because I know some title companies have a standard fee, right? Do you guys have?
We do have a fee guideline.
Okay.
Any quotes that are needed, we request that we get the property address and the amount of the sale or the amount of the loan, if it's a refinance, so that we can work up a true quote, because your lenders and owners policy are going to be based on the amount.
I bring
all the
that
other
up,
fees
yeah.
are standard.
Okay, yeah, and I bring that up for all my for sale by owners out there. I personally am actually doing a for sale by owner right now,
Mm-hmm.
and they wanted to know, some more information about this, just because they didn't have any clue. And that's my job. A realtor's job really is kind of a mediator, in the sense that we're in the middle, we're talking to all these different parties, so you don't have to. But it's always good to know, and it doesn't hurt to talk to a lovely agent like her and just call her up and be like, hey, what is this going to cost? What is all involved? I hope this video was informational. I hope you guys learned a little bit about what a title agent does, what a title company does, and I'd like to thank Miss Jeanette so much for sitting down with me today and talking to you all, and I hope you have a great rest of your week.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.